Live from WTVO 17 and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Improved coronavirus hospital numbers in Region 1 clear the path for decreased restrictions. We'll show you a breakdown of Tier 2 mitigation.
With the idea of limited indoor dining on the horizon, food service workers could soon get back to work. Restaurant owners say they are ready to hire. And
a hometown hero gives back to 4 city students. Fred Van Vliet's latest donation keeps local kids warm. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. Progress is being made on the COVID-19 front in Illinois. Today, our region and 2 others moved to Tier 2 mitigations.
Governor J.B. Pritzker says Region 1 meets health requirements to downgrade restrictions. That means casinos, museums, and recreational businesses can reopen with capacity limits. Fitness classes and 10-person gatherings are also permitted, but Tier 2 mitigation does not allow indoor dining. Pritzker says that will be included in Tier 1.
The trajectory of the data in each region has given Dr. Ezike and IDPH some confidence that a careful and limited reopening of bars and restaurants in regions that have attained Tier 1 will not lead to a resurgence. So they have altered Tier 1 to allow indoor service in the hospitality industry.
Our region could enter Tier 1 within the next few weeks as long as the positivity rate falls to 8% for 3 consecutive days. Today, Region 1 is at 8.1%. With indoor fitness classes permitted, the YMCA of Rock River Valley is open for business. There are a few tweaks in place to keep gym goers safe. Masks are required in all common areas and pool decks and are optional while working out. Locker rooms are open and teenagers 14 and up are welcome without a parent on site. Younger children must have a reservation to enter.
Although Tier 1 mitigation is still out of reach, some state line restaurant owners are looking to hire extra help as soon as they get the green light for indoor dining.
They tell Ari Bruckman today's progress is a step in the right direction.
One of the biggest things that just means that we are moving in the right direction.
After months, state line bars and restaurants are one step closer to indoor services. Moving to Tier 2 means video gaming machines can turn back on.
That's a positive because those do help the revenue stream a little bit.
Professional and social groups can also book reservations for up to 10 people. General Manager of Prairie Street Brewing Company Patrick Gallagher tells me they're happy to finally be able to seat some inside.
Definitely encourage and let people know that we have multiple rooms that can be up to 10 people for these type of things. If it is a family event, things like that, that's still an event. So we would definitely be happy for people to come in that haven't been able to do that.
Between group reservations and the video gaming, many state line area bars and restaurants are hiring right now to prepare to once again seat customers instead of only offering takeout like Bocce's Kitchen.
We do have a large carry-out curbside following, which has helped. So if we were able to sit inside, we need that for sure.
And as more people are able to be inside, these restaurants want customers to know they're making sure everyone is safe.
Staff's still going to wear their masks, still going to be washing their hands constantly. We're going to have sanitizer when you walk in. There'll be sanitizer in your room. We sanitize our menus in between use. We'll still do the single serve, salt, peppers, ketchups, things like that.
The gaming machines will be turned back on at 8 tomorrow morning. In Rockford, for your home team, I'm Ari Bruckman.
3 people are arrested in connection to an overnight shooting. It happened just after 1:30 this morning on Kent Street in Rockford. ShotSpotter alerts sent police to the scene where they found a 32-year-old man suffering from a gunshot wound to the leg. The victim told police it happened in a drive-by shooting. He was treated at a nearby hospital. While on scene, officers found a handgun and a rifle. David Thorne Jr. and Christine Nicholas were taken to the Winnebago County Jail on multiple charges. During the Kent Street investigation, officers were also sent to another shooting scene on South Winnebago Street. No one was hurt in that incident. Police have not explained how the shootings are connected. The Winnebago County coroner releases the name of the man killed at a Rockford gas station last month. December 28th, 29-year-old Javel Bolden was shot to death at a BP on 11th Street. Yesterday, we told you investigators charged 23-year-old Anthony DeWitt with first-degree murder. Police have not said what led up to the gunfire. DeWitt is currently being held at the Winnebago County Jail.
Investigators identify the man killed in an apartment fire Monday night. Flames broke out at the building on 12th Avenue in Rockford. That's where firefighters found the body of 82-year-old Robert Worley. Several other apartment units sustained smoke and water damage. Worley's unit also caught fire last July. No one was hurt in that case. Investigators say the cause of both fires is accidental. The man accused of setting fire to a Burlington coat factory during a protest in Rockford faces federal charges. 20-year-old Sean Cardenas was indicted by a grand jury on charges of maliciously damaging and destroying the store on East State Street. On May 30th, police responded to the building where they found a smoldering fire in the northeast corner of the store. The front door had been smashed in. Cardenas was arrested yesterday and pleaded not guilty. He's being held in federal custody until his hearing next Tuesday. Cardenas faces up to 20 years in prison.
Members of local bowling leagues raised more than $2,000 for victims of the Don Carter Lanes shooting. The bowling center reopened for practice games this week. Lane time was free, but donations were encouraged. Many bowlers used the practice as a time to remember their teammate, Jerome Woodfork, who passed away in the attack. Donations helped boost the victim fundraiser total to more than $50,000. Some Rockford Elementary students will be a little warmer thanks to an NBA star. Welsh students got new winter coats this afternoon. They come thanks to Toronto Raptor and Rockford native Fred Van Vliet. One by one, classes filed into the gym. Each kid got to pick the color of their new coat. School administrators say the gift offers more than warmth.
This means so much to the school and this community and to every student here, and it just helps them feel really loved and important, and that somebody cares about them, wants to keep them warm in these really cold times.
Coming up at 6, administrators share how Van Vliet is offering inspiration to everyone at Welsh. President-elect Joe Biden unveils what his plan to battle coronavirus will look like. We shared some of those details with you last night.
It includes another round of stimulus in the form of $1,400 checks for most Americans. Today, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle weighed in. Our Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson is keeping you connected to the nation's capital.
President-elect Joe Biden unveiled his $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan on Thursday, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she's eager to get to work.
He is delivering on what he said when he was elected.
Biden's plan proposes $1,400 aid checks to be sent to most Americans.
The $600 already appropriated is simply not enough. You just have to choose between paying rent and putting food on the table.
It also calls for raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, something many Democrats have wanted for a long time.
His plan makes big, bold, urgent action building on some of our Democratic initiatives.
Republicans say raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour will be a sticking point for them, but they do say there are things in the plan they can agree on.
I look forward to working with President Biden to get another COVID package. We need it.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham says he supports another round of stimulus checks.
I think President Trump was right to want a $2,000 stimulus check, not a $600 check.
But Graham remains opposed to giving federal funds to fix state budgets.
We're not going to bail out a bunch of poorly run blue states in the name of COVID relief.
Both Democrats and Republicans agree that the next COVID package needs to be passed quickly. In Washington, Rashad Hudson.
Now your first warned weather forecast with meteorologist Kevin Dew.
Much of our Friday today features some scattered flurries here and there throughout the day, and we even saw some bursts of some heavier snowfall through much of the day as well. But now you can see most of the area is taking a little bit of a break from the snow. Most of the area is dry for the time being. However, more snow is situated out to our west, which will eventually make its way over the state line. The storm system center, which is just out to our west right now, will continue to move eastward, and as it does, all these flurries that you see here on the back side of the system will follow it and will fall on the state line in the next several hours as well. But first, let's take a huge look at the impact this storm is having across much of the country. We see snowfall falling anywhere from the northern Great Lakes all the way down to parts of Arkansas, and a line of showers and thunderstorms running along the east coast all the way down to parts of Florida. If you take a look at some watches and warnings, this storm actually spawned some blizzard warnings up to our west and northwest, as well as some high wind warnings. And as I mentioned, plenty of thunderstorms to go around as we head out to our east as well. This is truly a large storm here, but now focusing back in on the state line, looking at the timing of some of the snowfall. Most of the upcoming evening here will remain dry. Maybe see just a few sporadic flurries here and there, but overnight tonight, that snow will return. It could even be a pretty widespread overnight tonight as well. That's once again when we can see maybe a few bursts of some heavier snowfall here and there. And then through the day tomorrow, we're going to have a similar situation where we just see a few flurries sort of on and off throughout the day. Now we'll likely see another prolonged period of dry conditions as we head into the evening tomorrow and into the overnight between tomorrow and Sunday, before even more flurries are possible as we head into Sunday to wrap up the weekend. Now it is fairly tough to say how much we could end up with, just because the nature of the snowfall for most of the rest of this storm system will be fairly scattered. However, most models are saying that we could gather up at least an inch of snowfall between now and the end of Sunday. But just to sort of give you an idea of the sort of scattered nature of where this snow could fall, this is potential snow accumulations, I should say snow accumulations from one particular model. The amounts here are not so important, but just notice that there's really no rhyme or reason to where the heavier snowfall amounts will fall. So it is tough to say with a good amount of confidence where we'll see that heavier snowfall and then what that heavier snowfall will amount to when talking about snow accumulations. Here's a live look over downtown Beloit using a Mercial Skytrack, where the cloud cover actually broke up pretty nicely to give us a very beautiful sunset just a little while ago. But now you can see the sun has gone down below the horizon and a lot of that cloud cover has filled in once again. Now temperatures today were just a little bit warmer than seasonable, lower to middle 30s, and that's where we sit right now. 35 currently in Rockford, 32 in Rochelle, 31 in DeKalb. Most of the area not seeing much of a wind chill with some very light winds coming out of the west right now. Now tonight, temperature is going to drop down to the lower 20s, with that snow likely returning through much of the area and will likely be back for much of tomorrow as well. Similar story for tomorrow, lower to middle 30s with just some sporadic flurries falling here and there throughout the day. Now most of the upcoming week should feature temperatures in the lower 30s. A few chances for a little bit more snow here and there throughout the week, but the big story for next week is a big cool down that comes just in time for next week and could bring highs down to the 20s, maybe even the teens. Let's have a look at our first warn interactive radar sponsored by Rockford Auto Glass and More, and you can find this on mystateline.com. We had some snow flurries in our vicinity for most of our Friday, but right now the snow is sort of dancing around the state line, at least for the time being, but it will be back overnight tonight. We could even see a few periods of some widespread, maybe even some heavier snowfall overnight. Tomorrow we're looking at a very similar story to what we saw today. Temperatures in the lower to middle 30s. Going to see a few snow flurries pop up here and there through most of the day, just more clouds overhead, and it's going to be fairly breezy at times as well. We can see wind gusts anywhere from around 20 to 25 miles an hour at times. Flurries are possible lasting all the way through Sunday as well, and even another chance popping up late Monday. Now the majority of this upcoming week will be in the lower 30s, a little bit cooler as the storm moves off to our east on Monday, bring us down to the lower 20s. Nothing compared to, though, to what we could see for next weekend. Another system moving through could bring temperatures down to the 20s and even the teens.
We'll watch for that. Thanks, Kevin.
And thank you for spending a little time with us. Stay safe.